can start. Good afternoon. We are on the first day of the Nipper Lifesaving DHL 2026 Championships held here in the sunny city of Gqeberha at the Newton Park swimming pool. This morning we saw some amazing swims from our nippers. This afternoon sessions we have got 2 relay events that will take place. First one will be the 4x25 manikin, followed by the 4x50 pool lifesaver relay. Right, so event 30 kicks off with the 8 to 9-year-olds 4x25 mannequin. There are 2 heats. Heat 1 in lane 3 we got Summerstrand, 4 Hearties, 5 Kings Beach, and 6 we have our invitation team. Our invitation team is made up of swimmers who are at clubs where there are not enough swimmers to fill a relay. So we have swimmers from the different clubs coming in at the invitation team. It's a great opportunity for these swimmers to have an opportunity to swim in a relay. Summerstrand team in lane 3 got Katie Green, Jessica Smith, Alice Goodalls and Zanda Loney. Team in Hearties in lane 4, Madeleine Russ, Maria Ferreira, Zander Duplessis, Anna-May van der Merwe. Kings Beach, lane 5, Leah Fox, Alison Randall, Awel Cherry Muchili and Imi Wallace. And our invitation team in lane 6, Theodore Mulder, Mari Vessels, Levi April and Jackson Goodall. Right, so the first heat of the mixed 8 to 9-year-olds 4x25 mannequin. It is a wet start. So all relay swimmers are in the pool. Those of you that are joining on the live stream, welcome to day 2 of the Nipper program. For this relay, start in the deep end with the mannequin, swim 25 meters, change over within the 5-meter, change over in the 5-meter designated area. Then the second swimmer will swim the rest of the way to the shallow end, change over at the wall. Third swimmer swims to the middle again, changes to the 4th swimmer, who then finishes the race. Alright, so out in lane 6 is our invitation team. Doing really well there. They're getting their mannequin changeover done. It was a really great changeover from Hearties. Hearties out in front. Very good first change over there. Let's have a look and see what they do now at the wall. Hearties in first place. Then we have our invitation team. Hearties having a really good swim. Third swimmer without fins. We've got Hearties out in front, our invitation team. Then we've got Kings Beach and Summerstrand. Hearties out. Final swimmer waiting for that changeover. There they go. Final swimmer also with fins. Our invitation team. Hearties out in front. You've got an invitation team coming up really quickly. It is going to be lane 4. Hearties. Lane 6, our invitation team. Then there's a bit of a battle between Summerstrand and Kings Beach. Summerstrand in lane 3. Kings Beach trying to make up some ground there. Kings Beach in lane 5. But it is going to be lane 3 for that third place. Well done. Quickly have a look at the replay from heat 1 of the mixed 8 to 9-year-olds 4x25 mannequin pool relay. Out there we see Hearties changing over at the wall. Had some great changeovers. A well-deserved win there. Second place, our invitation team. Right, hit 2 of 2, the mixed 8 to 9-year-olds. In lane 2, we have Kings Beach. Lane 3, Mandeville Dolphins. Lane 4, Clifton. Lane 5, Fishhook. Lane 6, Summerstrand. And in lane 7, our invitation team. They are under starters orders. All the swimmers, the relay swimmers, will now get into the pool. So we have 2 swimmers in the middle, 1 on each wall. Lane 2, Kings Beach. 3, Mandeville. 4, Clifton. 5, Fishhook. 6, Summerstrand. And in lane 7, we've got our invitation team. Right, they are off. These swimmers are still using the midi, that is the smallest of our mannequins. We are got our 8 and 9-year-olds in the pool at the moment for the 4x25 mannequin relay. Out in front we've got lane 4, that is Clifton. Clifton with their first changeover. There we go, followed by Fishhook. So Clifton, Fishhook. Second swimmer has fins, but coming through very nicely is Kings Beach. Kings Beach here in lane 2. Great swim from the second leg swimmer from Kings Beach. They're going to touch the wall first. Have that changeover. Changeover, the swimmer has no fins. So we've got Kings Beach, we've got Clifton, we've got Fishhook. Fishhook putting in a great effort there, and the blue cap on the other side of the pool. But out in front, we've got Kings Beach. Kings Beach. Fishhook in lane 5, followed by Clifton. Let's have a look at their changeovers. Yes. Right, the last swimmer with fins. Look at them go. That is a great swim from Kings Beach in lane 2. Fishhook in lane 5, trying to catch up there. Clifton there in the yellow hat cap. But it is going to be lane 2 from Kings Beach, followed by lane 5, Fishhook. And in lane 4, we have Clifton. Coming in lane 6, there's Summerstrand. And wrapping it up will be the team from Mandeville Dolphins. Right, the swimmers are going to now clear the pool. Our next event is event 31, the mixed 10 and 11-year-olds 4x25 manikin relay. There are 2 heats for this event. Right, we'll just wait for the starter's whistle to go, and that will indicate that the swimmers may enter the pool. Heat 1, lane 3, we have Fishhook. Lane 4, Fishhook. Lane 5, Kings Beach. Lane 6, Kings Beach. And in lane 7, we have the invitation team. Event 31, the mixed 10 and 11-year-olds, Heat 1. Lane 3, Fishhook, 4, Fishhook, 5, Kings Beach, 6, Kings Beach, and in lane 7, our invitation team. Really good start there. The team from Kings Beach and Fishhook. Lane 4 and 5. Kings Beach slightly ahead. We'll see what their changeovers are like in the middle. Right, both teams there. Yeah, Fishhook had a great changeover. Second swimmer with fins. Kings Beach trying to make some ground on the team from Fishhook in lane 4. Touching first at the wall, it's going to be Kings Beach, lane 5, followed by Fishhook. Really good changeovers from the team at Kings Beach in lane 5. Third swimmer with fins. Last changeover for Kings Beach. Their last swimmer will have no fins, so it is optional for teams to decide which legs of the relay are going to have fins. 2 swimmers will have fins, 2 without fins. Look what is happening here. We have Fishhook coming in. Got that swimmer with fins. And it is going to be Fishhook from lane 4. Taking it ahead of Kings Beach and our invitation team in lane 7. And lane 6 finishing off, that is a team from Kings Beach C team. Right, swimmers clear the water now. We are moving on to heat 2 of the mixed 10 to 11-year-olds 4x25 mannequin relay. In lane 1, we have the team from Hearties. Lane 2, Big Bay. 3, Durban Surf. 4, Kings Beach. 5, Fishhook. 6, Tucks. 7, Summerstrand. And in lane 8, Summerstrand. Hearties, we've got Jack Coase, Ava Kodites, Ray Langley, and Beulah van der Merwe. Big Bay, lane 2, Nolan Froneman, Bianca van der Westhuizen, Hannah Jenica, and Daniel van der Westhuizen. 3, Durban Surf, Sophia Clutties, Ella Patterson, Courtney Grant, Emma Randall. Lane 4, Kings Beach, Joshua Barrenser, Blake Fisher, Caden Claassen, Scarlett Meering. 5, Fishhook, Boys Tordes, Isla Conradi, Emma Richards, and Zohia Gamaldeen. 6, we've got Christoph Botha, Francois Fick, Mika Dutoy, and Amelie Lottering in lane 6. 7, Summerstrand, William Hearn, Yama Loring, Gemma Goodall, Hannah Stern, and in lane 8, Summerstrand, Alec Jude, Depriya, James Smith, Kelly Hutchinson, Kelly Kitching, apologies, and Ethan Webb. Great start there from lane 6 from Tix. Out in front, but it's between Tix and Summerstrand. Tix seemed to be out in the lead. Summerstrand closing in, but we also have the team from Big Bay in lane 2. Tix, a beautiful changeover for the swimmer with fins. Being chased down by Fishhook. Really fast turnover of the arms from the young girl from Fishhook. But it's out in front, it's Tix touching the wall. Let's see their changeover, followed by Fishhook and Summerstrand. In lane 4 we also have Big Bay. Big Bay in lane 2, apologies. What a swim from Kings Beach. Kings Beach in lane 4, coming out of nowhere with a fantastic swim. Their swimmer has opted to have fins. So that means that their last swimmer will have no fins. Let's see who's got fins. Yes, Tix have got fins. So has Summerstrand, so has Kings Beach, Fishhook, but it is going to be Tix. Looks like there was a little bit of an issue there with the team from Fishhook. Tix will win this, followed closely by lane 7, Summerstrand, and lane 4, Kings Beach. I think there was a little bit of an issue there in lane 5 from Fishhook. Looks like the swimmer just dropped that manikin for a little while, but managed to hang hold of it. The swimmers are clearing the water. We have in event 32 the mixed 12 and 13-year-olds 4x25 manikin pool relay. There are 2 heats for this event. Heat 1, we have Kings Beach, Hanru Shelenik, Blake Meta, Lara Harmsa and Keegan Shapiro. Lane 3, Clifton, Hardy Makhotsi, Rebecca Alderman, Johannes Spannenberg and Sebastian Levote. Lane 4, Fishhook, Lily Brown, Safia Mjedi, Rohin Desai and Vidar Ben Dixon. Lane 5, Kings Beach, Evan Holster, Rebecca Rue, James Hope and Catherine Allen. Lane 6, Clifton, Callan Allett, Zola Christini, Emma Brownlee and Chase Sim. And in lane 7, we've got our invitation team, Ethan van der Westhuizen, Oliver Langer, Dylan Funneman and William Patterson. All the swimmers are in the water. Those of you that are joining us on the live stream, welcome to the afternoon session of day 2 for our Nipper swimmers. We are watching the mixed 12 and 13-year-olds 4x25 manikin relay. 2, Kings Beach, 3, Clifton, 4, Fishhook, 5, Kings Beach, 6, Clifton. And in lane 7, our invitation team. Invitation team out quickly. All of these swimmers, except for Kings Beach, swimming without fins. Great changeover from our invitation team. Second swimmer with fins. Right, most of these teams have opted for the second swimmer to have fins. So we've got the invitation team, followed by lane 2, which is going to be Kings Beach. We also have Fishhook and Clifton. Out in front, the invitation team, lane 7. Great changeover from lane 4. Fishhook, followed by Clifton, Kings Beach. And in lane 5, the other team from Kings Beach, but out in front is our invitation team. All these teams have opted to have these swimmers without fins. Check, great changeover in lane 7 from our invitation team. Swimmer with fins out in front, being hunted down by Kings Beach and Clifton. Clifton and Kings Beach, both swimmers with fins. Yes, our invitation team in lane 7 first. Second place, it's going to be lane 4, Fishhook, and then third place, lane 5, Kings Beach. Right, the swimmers are clearing the water. Right to heat 2 of the mixed 12 and 13-year-old 4x25 meter manikin. And some great visuals on our replays. Lane 1, we have Summerstrand. Lane 2, Kings Beach. 3, Seagulls. 4, Llandudno. 5, Fishhook. 6, Mandible Dolphins. Lane 7, Clifton. And in lane 8, we have Harties. We're just waiting for the teams to complete their marshalling. First swimmers are behind the blocks. We are waiting for the teams for the second and fourth swimmers who will be in the middle of the pool. And on the shallow end of the pool, we have the teams marshalling there behind the blocks. Swimmers may now enter the pool. So lane 1, Summer Strand, 2, Kings Beach, 3, Seagulls, 4, Llandudno, 5, Fishhook, 6, Manival Dolphins, and lane 7, Clifton. And in lane 8, the team from Hearties. Right, swimmers, the changeover for the middle, or swimmers need to be within that 5-meter designated area. Swimmers are able to see the cones on either side of the lanes. Clean start for everyone there. Out in front, we have the team from Clifton in lane 7. Clifton going really well, as is Hearties in lane 8, so it's Clifton, Hearties. But in the middle, we've also got Fishhook in lane 5. Clifton, great changeover for the swimmer with fins. But we have Kings Beach in lane 2. Kings Beach, and Clifton. Great swim from Kings Beach, the second swimmer, second leg. Touch the ball first, so it's between Clifton and Kings Beach. Clifton had a slightly better changeover. Both of these teams opting for their third swimmer to have no fins, but we still have Hearties out in lane 8. Fishhook coming through. So we've got Clifton, we have Kings Beach, and we have Fishhook. Going to get that changeover. It's very tight. Oh, Clifton had a fabulous change over there. Well done. Oh, we've got Clifton and Fishhook, both teams with fins. Fishhook making up some ground here. Who's it going to be? It is going, oh. Lane 7, Clifton. Lane 5, Fishhook. Wasn't able to see too clearly from my angle who got that. Fantastic racing with these nipper relays. Got the team from Seagulls in lane 3. That will now just complete their relay event. Again, some great underwater visuals from our cameras. See on the replay, changeovers, Kings Beach and Summer Strand, Seagulls, Llandudno. So that concludes the relays for the 4x25 manikin. We will now move on to event 33, the mixed 8 and 9-year-olds 4x50 pool lifesaver events. will have a slight delay now before our next batch of relays, which will be the 4x50 pool lifesaver. Those of you that have joined us on the live stream, welcome. We are on day 2 of our Nippers 2026 DHL South African Lifesaving SA Championships. Had some great swims this morning. This afternoon we have just concluded our first batch of relays, the 4x25 meter manikin. We are now just waiting for all of the equipment to be set so that we can start with event 33, the mixed 8 to 9 year olds 4x50 pool lifesaver relay. Right, the swimmers are busy coming through for marshalling.
Right, the next event is event 33, or mixed 8 to 9 200 meter relay 4x50 pool lifesaver. There will be 2 hits. The hit 1 of 2 finals you will have in lane 3. Kings Beach, Leia Fox, Howell Kare Mutili, Alison Rundle and Emmy Wallace. And in lane 4, also from Kings Beach, Alexis Barnes, Reese Botha, Clara Hope and Inaya Nkare Muchil. So that is two siblings that will go up against each other in lanes 3 and 4 as part of their respective teams. And then in lane 5, Summerstrand, Alice Goodals, Katie Green, Jessica Smith and Zanda Loney. You have the invitational team in lane number 6, Theodore Mulder, Mari Wessels, Noah Smollen and Levi April. And you have another invitational team, that's your invitational B team. In lane number 7, Caleb Prinsloo, Kreya Nasi, Kiana Kent Hilges and Ruben Mocker. The South African record that was swum by Kings Beach Lifesaving Club on the 2nd of April 2025 stands at 3 minutes 0531 seconds. And the members then of that record, that swam that record, was Jay Barnes, B. Fisher, C. Hope and M. Schelling.
Right, we are under starters orders for Heat 1 of the mixed 8 to 9 year olds 4x50 pool lifesaver relay. Lane 3, Kings Beach 4, Kings Beach 5, Summerstrand 6, our invitation team. And in lane 7, also our invitation team. How this relay works is we have the first swimmer swimming the 50 meters without fins. Out in front, lane 7, our invitation team, followed very closely by Kings Beach. In lane 4, that's the Kings Beach A team. They will touch the wall and the swimmer with fins will dive in. So they will do as far as they can underwater before they pop up. There we go. We've got our invitation team and Kings Beach A team out in front in lane 4. This leg is with fins. There they go down to retrieve the mannequin from the bottom of the pool. Yep, there it comes up. Kings Beach had a great transition there from lane 4. That's their A team. The third length is the 50 meter mannequin carry with no fins. So we've got our invitation team in lane 7, that is in lane 6. But out in front is the Kings Beach team, the A team from lane 4. They will then hand over the mannequin. And the last leg of this relay will be swum with the mannequin and fins. This is probably the toughest leg of this relay. To do 50 meters with a mannequin without fins is quite a feat. Oh, well done to these little ones. There they touch. Hand over the mannequin. And Kings Beach is on their way with their last swimmer with fins. All right, we have our invitation team there in lane 7 handing over. Swimmer from Hearties deciding to kick on their back, holding the mannequin. Here comes Clifton, also from invitation team in lane 6, deciding to do the speed carry. That is one arm freestyle with a freestyle kick. So here we see two different styles of swimming with the mannequin. But out in front, it is a lane 4 from Kings Beach who won this leg of the relay. There's a tussle now between the two invitation teams in lane 6 and 7. Lane 6 doing the speed carry, lane 7 just kicking on their back. And it looks like it is going to be lane 6 invitation, lane 7 invitation. Lane 5, we've got Summerstrand, and in lane 3, Kings Beach. All right, coming in lane 5, Summerstrand. Well done. And in lane 3, Kings Beach. Some great swimming there. Some fast swimming there from the team from Kings Beach. Really happy to have won that heat.
Yeah, that was a
Underwater
great
divers busy replacing the mannequins in the correct positions against the wall in the deep end.
Hit 2 of 2. In lane number 2, you will have the team of Mandeville A. That is Matipa Banda, Odiwa Mbendana, Charlize Mokototsi, and Aluta Shongwe. The A team for Summerstrand is in lane 3. That's Olivia Darke, Zach Jonker, Mason Lake, and Stephen Rosel. Your A team of Hattis is in 4. Zander Duplessis, Maria Pereira, Madeleine Russ, and Annemey van der Merwe. Your A team for Clifton is in 5. Liam Tau Kobong, Farrell van Asperen, Jackson Goodall, and Elizabeth Spanningberg. And Fisher A is in lane 7. Byron Hutchinson, Caleb Belker, Cora Glencross, and Rowan Horn. You'll see on your screen that the divers are still in the water, placing the mannequin. It looks like we've cleaned everything, so the divers are getting out, so they'll probably be ready for starters orders. Starters orders.
Two Mandeville Dolphins, 3 Summerstrand, 4 Hearties, 5 Clifton. Lane 7 Fishhook. Out in front is lane 7 Fishhook, followed closely by Clifton. Clifton, Hearties, Summerstrand, nothing in there. Having a great first leg of this relay is Fishhook. First swimmer swims the 50 meters without fins, and then change over to 50 meters with fins. Now we have Fishhook, followed by Hearties, Summerstrand, Mandeville Dolphins. Hearties still underwater. Great underwater work there from the young man from Hartbeespoort Dam. Hearties reflections. Great swimming there, but out in front is Fishhook. He will go down now to retrieve the mani from the bottom of the just touched. Oh, there was a great recovery there.
Yeah.
Hearties have changed over. Mandeville Dolphins have changed over. Clifton and Summerstrand.
Well, the race is on for the third spot here.
Right in front we've got Fishhook, followed closely by Hearties. Clifton coming in, so is Summerstrand, Mandeville Dolphins. This is the toughest leg, as I've said before. To be able to do 50 meters with this mannequin for these little ones is quite a feat. Going out strong is lane 7, that's the team from Fishhook. Got to touch the wall, yes, and then do the changeover. Great changeover from lane 7. Next up is going to be the team from Hearties, touching and change. Clifton in lane 5, Summerstrand in lane 3. Last leg of this relay is done with fins. So it's Fishhook out in front. Fishhook. Fishhook, Hearties, Summerstrand, Clifton. Team from Fishhook is having a great relay. Lane 7, yay! First place to Fishhook. Second place is going to be Hearties. Yes. Hearties, and in lane 3, Summerstrand, followed by Clifton. Some great relay racing there from our mixed 8 to 9-year-olds in this 4x50 pool lifesaver. Right, Mandeville Dolphins still coming in. Very happy team from Fishhook. Well done. Good job there from Mandeville Dolphins.
The next event is event 34. Your mixed 10 to 11 200 meter is behind the name of Hearties Reflections. Swam on the 24th of March in 2024 with a time of 2 minutes, 33.38 seconds. And the members of Harties then setting up the South African record was our Aubrey M. van der Merwe, A. Henning and El Zamisa.
Lippers are really having a lot of fun in these relays. Love having the cameras on them. Short delay while we wait for our underwater divers to place the mannequins in the correct position.
Starters orders.
Lane 2, King's Beach, 3, Fishhook B, 4, Summerstrand, 5, King's Beach, lane 6, Fishhook. And in lane 7, we have our invitation team out in front. Lane 5, that's the B team from King's Beach. We also have lane 7, that's our invitation team. Coming up now in the last 12.5 is Fishhook. Touching first, it is going to be the team from King's Beach. King's Beach, followed by the invitation team and Fishhook. And lane 4, Summerstrand. Great underwater from Fishhook in lane 3. Still out in front is King's Beach, that's lane 5. King's Beach, she goes down the bottom of the pool to retrieve the mannequin. Comes up, great changeover. Fishhook down as well, also good changeover. Out in front we have King's Beach, followed very closely by Fishhook. Fishhook with a very high stroke rate there. Now we have Summerstrand coming in. This is the most tiring leg of this relay event. 50 mannequin with no fins. Summerstrand coming through, as is our invitation team in lane 7. But holding it out in front is still the team from King's Beach, that is their B team. So we've got King's Beach, our invitation team, Summerstrand, Fishhook in lane 3. Last leg is the mannequin with fins. So it is Fishhook gonna touch first there, followed by the invitation team. Good changeover, great changeover in lane 5 from Fishhook. Trying to catch them now is going to be that invitation team from lane 7. Just had the changeover from Summerstrand. Fishhook on their feet, on their fins. Right, it's going to be Summerstrand and Fishhook in third place. Out in front, we still have Kings Beach. The invitation team trying to make up as much ground as possible, but it is going to be lane 5 from Kings Beach, lane 7, invitation team. Looks like the team from Fishhook in lane 3 has just taken over from Summerstrand. Yes, so lane 3 in third place, the team from Fishhook. Followed by Summerstrand. And in lane 6 we have the C team from Fishhook. And they've just completed their relay. Lane 2. C team from Kings Beach finishing off now.
Next up will be heat number 2. In lane 1 you will find the team of Harties A. That is Zach Close, Ray Langley, Ava Candiotis and Billa van der Merwe. The A team of Big Bay is in lane 2, Nolan Froneman, Hannah Janica, Bianca van der Westhuizen and Daniel van der Westhuizen. Then Kings Beach A you will find in lane number 3, Joshua Barnes, Caden Klaassen, Blake Fisher and Benjamin Fox. Fishhook A will be in lane number 4, Boyd Scorders, Emma Richards, Emily Clark and Zuhair Hamoudin. Durban Surf is in 5, Sophia Klatis, Courtney Grant, Ella Peterson and Emma Rendell. The A team of Tux is in lane number 6, Christoph Botta, Francois Fick, Mika Dutoy and Amalie Lottering. And then you have in 7 the A team of Mendeville, Anjalo Bapu, Kayen Mokotsi. I don't know who's the third swimmer, Nelson Tentiza. And then completing the lineup in lane number 8, you will find Summerstrand A, William Hearn, Gemma Goodals, Yamaloni and Hannah Stern. Just a reminder that the record that they chase is behind the name of Harties Reflections at a time of 2 minutes 33.38 seconds. Starters orders.
Right, they're away. This is the second heat of the mixed 10 and 11-year-olds 4x50 pool relay. Out in lane 8 is Summerstrand. We also have in the middle here Kings Beach, Fishhook and Big Bay. So got Durban Surf there in lane 5. So let's have a look and see. Right, it was Kings Beach, Summerstrand, Durban Surf. Kings Beach out in front. Great underwater work from the team from Fishhook. We've got Durban Surf. Lane 2 we got Big Bay, lane 1 Harties. Out in lane 8 is Summerstrand. Kings Beach will go down. Retrieve the manikin. Great changeover from Kings Beach. Great changeover from Fishhook. Durban Surf also on their way now, as is lane 8, that's Summerstrand. Summerstrand coming through. Got Summerstrand, we've got Fishhook in lane 4. Really fast turnover of the arms.
Lane number 1.
Summerstrand in lane 8. But we've got Durban Surf in lane 5 coming through, catching up to Kings Beach. Got Hearties here in lane 1.
Oh, this is going to be a Humdinger last leg.
Right, this is going to be an exciting changeover. I think it is going to be lane 8 Summerstrand. Let's have a look at their changeover. Then it is Hearties. We also have lane 5 Durban Surf. Away quickly is also the team from Tux.
There's a big chase of Hearties in lane number 1.
Hearties had a wonderful change over there. They are now out in the lead. It's going to be there between Durban Surf. Tux is in the mix.
Hearties is taking a good lead by 1 length.
Hearties out in front. Lane 5, Durban Surf.
Oh, look at the other side in lane number 6.
Yes, Hearties, Durban Surf, Tux.
All done.
And in lane 4, that was Fishhook. Exciting racing there. Well done.
The adrenaline is pumping, Anna.
Totally. We still have the team from Kings Beach in lane 3 finishing off.
Right. The last event for the day is event 35. And that will be a mixed 12 to 13 200 meter relay 4x50 pool lifesaver. Your South African record stands behind the name of Summerstrand. And the guys that did the honor for Summerstrand in 2023. The 2nd of April is L. Duper, J. Laderach, D. Papas and M. Pretorius at a time of 2 minutes, 15.28 seconds. That's the South African record that these guys will chase. You will have 2 hits, and in hit 1 in lane 2, you will find the C team of Kings Beach. Blake Mather, Lera Harmse, Hanru Schelling, and Keegan Shapiro. The B team of Kings Beach is in lane 3, Catherine Allen, Jessica Hofflinger, Evan Holster, and Rebecca Rue. Your B team of Fishhook is in 4. Oliver Lange, Emilia Conradi, Rowan Desai, and Safia MJD. In 5, you have Clifton B, Ahadi Mahotsi, Emma Brownlee, Tide Sim, Rebecca Alderman, and in lane 6, the C team of Clifton, Johannes Spannenberg, Callan Allett, Chase Sim, and Zola Christini. And completing the line of the Invitational A team, Dylan Froneman, Ethan van der Westhuizen, Anna Solustiano Silva, and William Patterson. Starters orders.
Two Kings Beach, 3 Kings Beach, 4 Fishhook, 5 Clifton, 6 Clifton. And in lane 7 we have our invitation team. Is lane 7 out in front, followed closely by Fishhook in lane 4. Invitation team in lane 7, Fishhook in lane 4. Coming up nicely now is lane 3 and 2 teammates from Kings Beach. See who goes off first. That is Fishhook, Kings Beach, our invitation team. Trying to go as far as they can underwater. Great underwater from the team from Fishhook. Got Clifton coming in now really quickly. Got our invitation team there in lane 7. Kings Beach have gone down. Great changeover from Fishhook. Followed by Clifton. Followed by the invitation team and Kings Beach. So out in front we've got Fishhook, Clifton, invitation team in lane 7.
There's a stiff competition coming through in lane number 7 from the invitation team.
Kings Beach in lane 3. And our invitation team in lane 7 catching up to Fishhook. Fishhook still managing to hold on to the lead.
It looks like your invitation team in lane 7 is going to take the lead. Let's see, at the handover, definitely the invitational team in lane 7.
Right, invitation. Let's have a look at their changeovers. Great changeover. Lane 4, Fishhook. Just stumbling a little bit. Clifton had a great changeover there. Managed to catch up a little bit.
Whoa, the race is on in 4 and 5.
Lane 7, that is our invitation team. Fishhook catching up quite nicely. Clifton. Out in front is our invitation team in lane 7. And they will win this event.
Very comfortably.
Followed by lane 4, Fishhook. Coming in now is Clifton in lane 5. Lane 3, the B team from Kings Beach. Still coming in is the C team from Clifton, as well as the C team from Kings Beach.
We wait for the big guns. Hit number 2 in Fishhook. In lane number 1, Fishhook A, Caitlin Teams Hope, Shan Newholt and Reinhard Abri. In 5, Somerset A, Isabel Charles, Jordan Heath, Joshua Richter and Bella Sadler. In 6, oh, it seems to be that they're ready to go. White flag is up. Whilst we wait for the starters order, Heather, it seems to me there's a problem with one of the touchpads in lane number 2. Your view of the competition to date?
I think these nippers have had a great day and a half in the pool. It's been some great swimming, especially in the relays. The relays are always exciting. Some fast swims, honing their changeover skills. It's been a great day for all of them.
Today's program is a little bit shorter than we will have tomorrow. But I think overall, if you look at the championships to date, I must applaud first and foremost the athletes, the swimmers. You can see that there is much more intent and a drive to win. And then secondly, our technical officials. We do have a shortage of technical officials, especially on pool deck. But they're doing a sterling job. And not also to forget our divers. You know, we forget sometimes to also say thanks to them.
Now they make a huge difference in terms of ensuring that the event runs smoothly. Equipment needs to be placed correctly for each event.
Yes. All it seems to be they're ready. Starters orders.
Fishhook in lane 1, Landudno 2, Kings Beach 3, Clifton 4, Summerstrand 5, Mandeville Dolphins 6, lane 7, Hearties, and in lane 8 we got the team from Seagulls out in front. Lane 4 we got Clifton, followed by Kings Beach. Summerstrand hot on their heels, but out in lane 1 we've got Fishhook. Fishhook are doing a great job in all of these relays. So far, Clifton, Kings Beach, Fishhook, Landudno,
It's still early days.
Hearties, Mandeville Dolphins, Summerstrand, Seagulls. Out in front we have Clifton. Fishhook did a great job on their underwaters there. Clifton down to retrieve their manikin. So too is Fishhook. Great changeover from the team in lane 3, that's Kings Beach.
Oh,
So we've got Kings Beach, we've got Clifton. Fishhook coming down lane 1. Two boys battling it out now from Clifton and Kings Beach. Kings Beach making a slight move here on Clifton, yes.
Yes.
Here comes Kings Beach. Kings Beach, Clifton. Let's have a look and see what their changeover is going to be like on the wall.
Kings Beach has edge.
Kings Beach, Clifton. Oh, slight hesitation there from Kings Beach. Allowed Clifton just that little bit of an advantage. But Kings Beach is making some headway on Clifton. It is Clifton and Kings Beach. We have in lane 1, Fishhook. Fishhook also coming through. But there is nothing in this race between Clifton and Fishhook and Kings Beach. Kings Beach and Clifton. Clifton a little bit ahead there, only slightly. Going in for that last 5 meters, and it is going to be Clifton. Followed by Kings Beach. And then in lane 1, we have got Fishhook. And great racing in this final heat of day 2 for the 2026 DHL South African Lifesaving Pool Championships. Here comes Summerstrand, followed by Hearties, Mandeville Dolphins, and in lane 2 we've got Landudno. Alright, busy finishing up now. We've got the team from Seagulls. Great effort put in by all of the teams here.
Yes, definitely.
At these championships.
What is beautiful to see is that day 2 ends on a high note. I'm curious to know what the time would be for this race. You know, that was a very, very good finish between 4 and 5. So let's hope and see, or 3 and 4. So let's hope maybe when they do the time for us later, there will be a surprise. Let's hope and see.
All right, Seagulls finishing now. Great swim from them. Well done.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of day 2 for the Nippers. We will now have a short break and then we will prepare for the medal presentation. Thank you.
Those of you that have joined us on the live stream, we bid you farewell. Hope you have a good afternoon. We had some great racing that was happening today at day 2 of the 2026 DHL South African Lifesaving SA Championships.